Hello YouTube. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing pretty good. It's going to be a beautiful day today. It's going to be about 75 here in southern West Virginia. And if you guys like adventure, I think I probably got a pretty good video for you on tap. Today should be the last summer day, 75 degrees. There's a possibility it'll be the last one of 2024. But I figured it would be a really good chance to come out and do some camping, do some fishing. I'm at my favorite fishing hole. I've got quite a few little camp spots here and there, you know, scattered around. But this is one of my favorites. This one, you know, I maintain this. I'm the one that cut all that grass. I'm the one that cut all this grass too, to be honest, come think of it. But anyway, I will be setting up a nice, in theory, in my opinion anyway, you know, some probably got nicer, but a nice little house, and, you know, fix dinner and have heat and, you know, TV and the whole 9 yards, and bring you guys along for the fun. Well, I'm getting there. I've got pretty much everything unloaded here for the rain. I'm going to put me a little tarp across here so I can put some things out of the weather later. And let's see, everything we need to keep dry. It's getting there, isn't it? Got my bed started. It's not done yet, but we'll get there. Working on this right now, the heating system and electrical, and why not, right? Why not? That's the good thing about being a senior. When you're young, you got all this energy, but when you're a little bit older, when you're, we'll just say 50, you have better toys. It's a trade-off, I suppose. But anyhow, I do have a couple things I wanted to show you guys. Right here, this is one of them. Company just contacted us, Briero, and they wanted to see if we would show and try out their diesel heater in our channel and go do some camping with it. Absolutely. I just happen to know a little bit about diesel heaters. I have 2 more at home. I've got one is, you know, sort of a permanent, you know, you put it in, and so I've got it modified to be, you know, portable. The other one is a suitcase version. It's, you know, really portable. It's a suitcase. You know, it opens, and, you know, all the stuff's inside, you know, the hoses. And this one can be both. I've got it set up to be more of a portable. I whipped up just a couple boards for legs, and put made the wire longer. It's about all I've done to it, really. About the only thing I've modified. I brought my longer exhaust hose. It comes with one, but mine's a little bit longer, and I have an idea of the way I want to set it up to vent the exhaust gas. These are really handy. They've been around for a while. They're not really expensive. It's a real good option as far as when you're camping in colder weather. They work really well. They really do. You'd be surprised at how much heat one of these things can put out. Kind of looking like a little house, ain't it? A little house on the floodplain. I tried to pick the highest ground I could find, but realistically the whole place is like a little bowl. It's elevated on this side and elevated on that side, and oh well. This is a little bit lower here, so I'm hoping that'll catch all the water. We're not really expecting a whole lot anyway, so either way, I don't have anything on the ground that it's going to matter if it does get wet. So I figure we'll walk down, grab some stuff. May as well take some stuff while I'm going, and go see what the fishing hole looks like. Not that long ago, you couldn't see the river at all. It was total green. And these old water weeds. I've been fighting with those things all summer long down here. I don't really know if we're going to be doing any biking or not, but ain't but one way to find out, is there? See some deer tracks. Little bad spot right there. Been meaning to fix it. You know how it is. Whole bunch of deer tracks right there. Wow, this was totally overgrown earlier this year. And look at it now. All kinds of room to walk now. The creek's up a little bit. I have to fix that. Got a little dam right here. Knock that out. Water will go down a little bit. And here's my fishing spot. I wonder if it's the same two rocks I had here. I had two rocks out here. I don't see any other footprints but mine. Okay. Looks really good, don't it? Some prime looking West Virginia river in it. Look how pretty that looks, all them leaves and stuff. This is just right up from where I'm fishing. I noticed this last time I was over. It was a tree blocked away. It washed out and opened up all kinds of new bank up through here. Just thought I'd take a look at it real quick. But I'm going to fish my favorite spot. You know how it is. The grass is usually not greener on the other side. It just looks that way. First cast of the day. Up in a tree. Watch this. First cast of the day. Okay, no tree. We'll take that. And my little buddy right here. I'm using the little styrofoam cups. Little trick on the line. Take just a little square piece of styrofoam, 3/4 of an inch, make a little slit in it, and put it on your line. It not only will tell you if you're getting a bite, it will tell you if you've recently got a bite when you weren't looking. And it really helps once the sun goes down and it starts to get dark. It makes a really big difference because you can see that little paper cup. You leave the bell open so they can just take line freely, and you can see that little paper cup. It'll just take right off out through there. Hopefully the little paper cup takes off out through there, but that remains to be seen, that part. I hear a train a-coming. Getting closer. I switched this one out, put some chicken liver on it, and dropped it right in the middle of the deepest part of the channel. We'll see what happens. Still got night crawler on this one. It has not moved at all. Coal train. Loaded coal train. You can actually see the coal heaped up on top of it. A whole trainload of energy, guys. Keep your houses warm this winter. It's on the way. Well, they just ain't doing squat today. The night crawler I took off to put the liver on, the night crawler's laying right there. And I was sitting there a minute ago, heard a train coming back down. I thought to myself, as soon as that train goes, if I don't get a bite, we'll go. And I'm still here and the train's gone. You know how that works. Sure, I'll go when the train leaves. Wait one more minute. Wait, was that a bite? Oh no, that wasn't. Well, I've pretty much got camp set up the way I want it. Got me a nice little clear spot for, just brought a Duraflame. Went around the tent with some leaves around the skirt. There's the exhaust from my diesel heater. Did the same around here. Just went around with some leaves just to seal everything up. It's not going to get real cold, but high 40s, something like that. Not exactly warm either. But anyway, we seem to be ready. I've got my bed set up and got my table, chair, got my diesel heater and TV set up, all my power stuff. We're good to go. Watching American Warships. Just started watching it. But let's see. Let's go ahead and kill that. Ain't no use wasting battery power. I've got plenty. I got another one with me for backup, but I'm getting ready to start fixing me some dinner. I brought me some smoked turkey leg. Alright, she's all set up and I've got it warming up right now. The first test flight on the Fire Maple Sunflower, excuse me. Get the name wrong. Oh yeah. Listen to that. See how much we can get on there. Yes. And that will work quite nicely, won't it? That is really cool. I like that. Very small package too. That is really cool. I told you their products are really unique. Little tongs came with it. I think I may go to a fork though, to be honest. I think tongs might be beyond me. Apparently. Look at that. Just that little bit seared it. Oh yeah. Look at that. Gently. And we'll give him a few minutes to sit there and sizzle. Just look at the sear on that. Here, hang on. How good does that look? Look at that juice just running out of it. Oh, we've got to. That is crunchy. That is perfect. And that is really, really good too. Alright. Fix me a comfy seat. Got me a salad. American style pasta salad with chicken. Let's see, olives and chicken, eggs, pasta. Sure, sounds good. Thank you, Heather. All right, let's kick back and have us some turkey. Let's see. Try this little piece. He looks promising, don't he? Mmm. I don't usually make a big production out of food. That is out of this world good. I kid you not. That is unbelievably good. Look at that. What's the other side look like? Skin side. Oh yes, look at that. That is out of this world good, y'all. I am not kidding. That is really good. Alright, let's put my salad together. I'll be right back. Okay, we ready to rock. Check that out. That looks really, really good. Look at that turkey. It looks like ham. Just as juicy and the smoky. Look at that. That is impressive. That first bite gave me chills. That is, Heather, we've got to do this again. Who knew? Who knew? Roasted smoked turkey was that good. Who knew? Wow. I'm shocked. Look at that. Where do we want to attack first? Come here, tomato. Wow. I bit that tomato and it squirted. Caught me completely off guard. Didn't see that coming. Alright, before I embarrass myself further, I'm gonna jump in here and pig out, and I'm gonna absolutely destroy that turkey. I don't know about the salad, but that turkey is in mortal danger, and that is for sure. See y'all in a minute. Let's pig out while it's hot. Well, what do you think about that? I came in, had dinner, all that good stuff, right? Went ahead, hooked up my heat to test everything and the TV and, try everything out, Got everything lined out. Figured I'd warm it up. It's starting to get chilly. Looked outside. It got dark. Look at that. I mean, it just like flipping a light switch, man. It went from daylight to dark. From daylight to total dark. Look at that. You see the moon. Moon coming up behind me. Should be a really cool night. Getting kind of cool though. It's getting down there. It ain't 75 now, I can tell you that much. But it's nice and warm in here. It's like a little hotel room in here. And it's pretty much exactly like a little hotel in here. And I've got my heat going right there. And of course, TV, power, all that. all that good stuff. We seem to be doing good there on the tent. Nothing melting or anything. Nice and cozy in here. Very nice and cozy. Alright, I would go back down to the river, but I'll be honest with you, I ain't feeling it. What can I say? I'm enjoying my night, just kind of hanging out and watching TV and just relaxing and, you know, just soaking it all up. This is really cool. This is real nice. I think the rain, once it starts, rain should be starting in a matter of hours now. Don't even know how much for sure I'm going to get, but this should certainly be interesting, that's for sure. But we've got heat and we've got shelter and light, and we should be good to go. Should be a nice little adventure, you know. Hanging out, watching movies in my blanket for it. This one's called Age of Tomorrow. Looks promising, doesn't it? Yeah, everything's going well. Heater's kicking. I've got it turned down to 1. If you go outside, you probably need to crank it up to about 2 for a minute. It's getting pretty cool out there. Not 100% sure what the low's supposed to be tonight, but down by the river, the weatherman's forecast don't really mean much, you know, down by the river or up on top of the mountaintops. So you never know. But it was 42, I think, this morning. So I would say it'll probably be a little bit warmer than that, but not much. But either way, it's really comfy in here. And into the media player. And it'll pull up the card here in a second and show you all of the videos on the card. Handy little trick to have for when you don't have cell service. You know, if I'm somewhere where you have cell service, you can Wi-Fi with the phone and you know, hotspot, and you'll have full access to internet and, you know, everything else in the world. But there's no service here. There's no Wi-Fi. There's nothing but a whole bunch of leaves and trees and river, and, you know, out there in the woods, in the wilderness, there's not much here. Well, it's about 8 o'clock. Now I turned the TV off for a little while. I figure if I'm not going to be doing any more fishing tonight, we may do some more tomorrow morning, or early afternoon. We'll see. Depends on the rain, weather. But I figure we go ahead, walk down and get the fishing rods and get the tackle. Give me an excuse to get out, right? Excuse to get outside. Get out of my little hotel room. Very dark. Which I don't guess it really matters that the fishing rods get rained on, but still. Ah, that feels good. Yes, it does. Ooh, that feels really good in here. These things are awesome. Cold weather, You just cruise right through it. I think I got it on setting 2. Doing real nice. Had the door open and everything. It did real good in here. And even good morning. It's about 9 o'clock. Slept really good. The bed is extremely comfortable, and that makes a big difference when you go camping. Having a comfy bed makes all the difference in the world. But I got me some coffee on. Won't be long now. Now the heater did good last night. Let me see here. A little extra light on. Heater did really good. Or heater did really good. Look at the wrong one. It did really good. I woke up about, I don't know, 3 something. Wind was blowing, leaves rustling, you know, that kind of thing. Never did rain. I feel cheated. It never did rain. But I got up and, you know, checked it and went ahead and refilled it since I was up. But it's been running now for 15 hours and 49 minutes. Doing really good too. The tent, just if you get it on 1, is very comfortable. If you go to setting 2, it gets hot in here real fast. That thing does not play. Alright, how's the coffee? We getting warm? Just about. Just about. Let me get a little. Helps a little bit. Just daylight out. The sun's out. But it ain't quite real. It ain't exactly what you would call real warm. Well, the sun was out for a minute. No rain though. Still hasn't rained. I heard like maybe a sprinkle about 3 something when I got up, but that is it. I will say one thing. I like having the bed on that side. I've been putting the bed over on that side instead of this side. I noticed something last night though. I noticed something. If you put the bed over on this side, you wake up middle of the night, you can open the windows and look out, and yeah. All right. Get some coffee going and move on with our day. Come on. There we go. Let's go put the lid on. Okay, now we're ready. Now we're ready for a fun-filled day. A minute ago, before we had the coffee, we were not. Alright, let's watch a little TV. And then we'll go see what we want to play with after that. And get my lid on right. You know how it is, got to get your head on right sometimes. But should be a good day if it don't rain. I'm lying. I'm wanting it to rain. But anyway, I figure I've got about 4 or 5 hours that I can just play with, you know, goof off, do what I want. And then I'll have to start packing up. But I guess for now, I have a little bit of time. Now that, I'll admit, was really good. It's a B movie, but it was really good. There's just something about hanging out in the tent, watching it. It's called Age of Tomorrow, that one was. I watched a couple other ones. Watched a couple last night. Finished off the second one. And then watched Age of Tomorrow. Really good movie. Some B actors. They had this one dude. I've seen him in other stuff, but I can't think of his name right now. Trying to recreate the Bill Paxton speech. from Independence Day. Maybe we'll leave that one to Bill Paxton. And another one, another scene, the hero, you know, the movie, the hero, his daughter, you know, this, you know, little shy girl, you know what I mean? I'm so scared. Oh my God, it was the worst acting. It was terrible. It was pretty bad. Other than that, it was a really good movie. American Warships last night, that was a good one, and Battle Los Angeles. So yeah, some good movies. Got some more too. Got a whole list of them. Cool. There's just something about this though, just hanging out in the tent, watching movies. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's the difference between going to the theater and watching a movie and watching one at home on a 6-inch black and white TV. It's just really cool. You know, I don't usually do this. It's like what, 10 o'clock now? 10:22. By now, I've usually been up for like 4 hours, you know, and got a whole bunch, which I've been up for about 4 hours. I have been up for a while, but I've just been hanging out in my little tent. Ooh, I see some dark clouds. It ain't rained a drop. Let's go take a look. Well, we'll shut this stuff down. Save some battery. How's it doing, by the way? Got the windows cracked just a little bit, just for perfect t-shirt weather. Perfect t-shirt weather inside. It's just a hoodie weather outside. 10:23, and yeah. Heater did really good though. I mean, it is perfect temperature in here. 70, I don't know, 72, 73, whatever. It's very, 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 very comfortable. Yeah, but like I said, usually I'd have a whole bunch of stuff, you know, messing around the camp and doing different stuff. But I guess we got it rain. We're expecting rain. I pretty much set up everything to be, you know, self-contained, waterproof. Didn't get any rain though. One, it sprinkled, like I said, around 3 something. It sprinkled a little bit. It got windy. It did get windy now. And you can see where it's kind of moved the leaves. Of course, I, you know, won't really need that tonight. That's mostly an insulation thing. Keeps the wind from doing that. But I don't know, next time to put me a rock here and here to hold that. But yeah, that setup works really good. I like that. It's like having central air. You know, you got a little remote laying there on the table right by your seat. You know, you can turn the heat up or down. This is really nice. I cannot wait to try this thing out in the winter when it gets really cold. I am really looking forward to that. You know, up on some mountaintop or a river valley like this. Or, you know, just some pretty place, you know, southern West Virginia. We got plenty pretty places. We got those by the handfuls. I like that though. I like it. It's very much like having a little hotel room out here in the wilderness, you know? Climate controlled, big screen TV, got your little kitchen, you got everything you need. That is really cool. I think this one, I may have crossed some imaginary line though, where things are just a little bit too comfy in the tent. You don't really, you want to hang out in there and stuff. That's the only way to let a little light in. And we'll go ahead here in a second and go ahead and turn the heater off. Shut it down for the day. We're pretty much done with it. But anyway, I just thought I'd show y'all that. I don't hang out in the tent much, but this has been really nice. I've been hanging out in here all morning watching TV. Like I said, I may have crossed some imaginary line where it becomes better to hang out inside the tent than to go outside and do stuff. Well, we managed to crawl out of the tent, apparently. Figured since I was down here anyway, right at the river, may as well go ahead and come back down and see if we can just drown a night crawler. Yeah, that's my plan. And then soak some liver. Yeah, soak some liver out and get it nice and clean. That's my plan. If a fish happens to bite while I'm doing those, we'll call that a bonus. But yeah, I'm attempting to drown some night crawlers and clean some liver. That's my plan. I figure you can't lose that way, can you? It's awful pretty morning though. Look at that. Beautiful fall morning. Still no rain. Still not a drop of rain. And I had an ingenious plan to pack everything up in the rain. We'll see. There's a few darker clouds here and there. We'll see. We'll see. Leo gets to test his rain contingency plan. Alright, let's get back out there. I figure I'll leave the night crawlers for about a half an hour and the liver for about a half an hour. And I figure if anything's going to be, if they're going to be biting, we should at least get a hit or two. So we'll see. And if not, I don't care. I've got all kinds of other toys to keep me occupied. I'm fine with it either way. So I really am. So we'll throw them out there. We'll see what happens and just kind of hang out down here for a little while instead without my TV or my heater. I'm just playing. It's not cold. It's warmed up pretty good. Changed to liver a little bit early. I'm getting a bite. Looky yonder. This is actually a surprise. I didn't think I would be getting any bites. I thought I'd be, enjoying the scenery and the environment and hanging out and stuff. But hey, we'll take a fish if we get one. I noticed when I swapped out, I've got the liver on now. I noticed when I swapped out the night crawlers, there's one right there, one right here. And I just happened to glance over the one from last night. It's still laying right here. So they haven't even eaten the night crawler from yesterday. Weird, isn't it? The way they work. All right, everybody, we're going to all stop eating in 3, 2, 1, now. And then everybody does it. All you little fish, you too. All you big fish, turtles, all y'all, everybody. Everybody quit eating all at once. Are we ready? It's weird, isn't it? Winters must be rough on fish. Glad I'm not a fish. But hey, I guess it's better than nothing, right? Well, I'm going to reel them in and head back up to camp. This has been fun hanging out down here, just watching the crows, and every now and then a fish will jump. There was one jumped right out here, right in front of me, almost to tease me. We're not going to bite, Leo. We're here. We're just going to splash a little bit so you can see us, but that's it. We're on a diet, all of us. We're all fasting for some reason. Alright, let's take them in, reel them in, take them back up to the campsite, and play with some toys up there for a little while. And then we'll worry about getting packed up and going home. Sounds like a plan. Well, I'm back at camp, and everything seems to be fine right where I left it. All good to go. A little bit messy table, but we won't talk about that right now. But it is time right now for one of the most important parts of the fishing trip. You see, Heather prefers it when I release the worms instead of throwing them in the river with the liver. Say that 3 times real fast. So it is time for the ceremonial releasing of the survivor worms. These brave few have faced the hook and countless catfish and have survived to tell the tale. They will now be free to pursue the American dream of home ownership, a 2-car garage, and 2.5 children. Be free. Live long and prosper. I love you, Heather. It's good to be crazy. Coal train right out my window. Well, that one's got grain cars and coal cars. I'm right in the middle. Right in the middle of taking down, moving it all to one spot, packing it up. Check this out. They've all left, Heather. Every one of them gone away on their own. They're gone to go live happy little worm lives. Looks like it's trying to get a little bit darker. Thing is, my clouds are coming from this direction, and that looks pretty clear. So, yeah, that's all right. I figure no rain. I'll take advantage of it and pack up the easy way, nice and slow. Just take my time, and got my little trash pile over here, starting me a trash pile, and you know, a few little things getting ready. Got 2 more poles to drop here, and I'm ready to fold the big canopy up and load them up. Well, just like that, with the power of video editing magic, you just jump forward, edit the video, jump forward to a point where everything is loaded and ready to go. Be nice if real life was like that, wouldn't it? Something bad you got to do, something hard, whatever. Just edit your life, your video, and jump forward to where it's all said and done. Yeah, it's kind of sad though. I used to live here earlier today. Had a house here. Of course, it was made of cloth, but still still see the leg holes in the high spot where my table sat. Sad. I released some worms right here, and they all ran away and lived happy. Someday the other worms will make statues of those worms and name their children after them. Amazing. Anyway, guys, I guess I quit goofing off. I am loaded up and ready to go. And either way, guys, all kidding aside, jokes aside, thank you all for coming along for, my little adventure. It's kind of, these trips are kind of wild, it's like the adventure of a lifetime in just a little bitty pocket version, it's unique doing this channel. You get to come out twice a week and pick out some really weird place. Of course, you got a lot of work to do now, don't get me wrong, putting everything up, tearing it down, doing all the stuff, setting up electrical and heat and, camera equipment and all kinds of weird stuff. But man, it's a lot of fun though. It really is. So I appreciate y'all coming along. We couldn't do any of this stuff without you guys. Really very much hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed some of the pretty scenery, some of the serenity you know, that comes with a place like this. It is gorgeous, ain't it? Even in the fall. It wasn't that long ago. This looked like a Peruvian jungle right here just a couple months ago. And now it looks like some barren wasteland from Narnia or something. All right, let's get out of here. River right over there. Like I said, thank you guys for coming. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe. We'd certainly appreciate it. And you guys have a really good day. And we will see you on the next adventure. Leo out.